Hi, I am super excited that you are going to be a part of this video class. I'm April Ficklin, and I want to share with you some easy tips and tricks about how to use my favorite 12 essential oils today. So, one of the things that always happens when I do a class like this is by the end, I told you I'm going to talk about 12 oils. By the end, the people in the class always say, oh my goodness, I need at least 5 or 6 of those oils that you mentioned, if not more. And so as we go through, make sure you're paying attention to all these great tips and tricks to see what your wish list is of these oils. So I want to tell you a little bit about essential oils before we get started with our tips and tricks, so that you know how they work and you also know a little bit about my story. So I have been using Young Living essential oils for 5.5 years, and I got started because I was looking for a solution to a health issue, and I wasn't necessarily looking for a natural solution. I was really looking for any solution at that point, and my friend began to share about her essential oils on her social media. And I was intrigued. I didn't know what these essential oils were, what they did. And so after learning a little bit, I grabbed a box of oils, kind of like this. I'm going to show you guys today. I grabbed a box of oils 5.5 years ago, took them home, and we started experimenting. Now, I'm going to be upfront with you. At first, I didn't find the solution to that health problem I was looking for. But my family fell in love with essential oils for so many other reasons that I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I was taking my diffuser to family gatherings. I was telling my friends about it. My kids were going to school with oils on, and people started asking questions. And we were able to find great natural solutions for things like sleep and for seasonal changes when we get the sniffles and for all of these kinds of things. And we were wowed over and over again because of what essential oils were able to do for our family. And so we kept going back to that box of oils and pulling them out and using them for tummy issues and for sinus issues and all of the things. And so since that 5.5 years, I've not been able to keep my mouth shut about how these essential oils have helped my family become healthier and helped me be a much healthier mama. So I have 4 kids, and we very, very rarely go to the doctor at all anymore because we know how to be proactive in taking care of our bodies, from our ears to our kids' tummies to their immune systems. We have some great tools, and so that's why I love sharing with you as well. Now, essential oils, let me tell you a little bit about how they work, okay? So there are 2 types of oils in a plant. They're the fatty oils that we're used to cooking with. So coconut oil and olive oil, grapeseed oil, those kinds of things. And those oils, their job is to cover the seed of the plant. So when the seed goes into the ground, it's protected until it's ready to sprout. Those oils are fatty, they're greasy, they have large molecules, so that's why we get that greasy feeling from them. Essential oils are different. Essential oils do a different job, and molecularly, they are made up differently. So essential oils are in the plant itself. They're in the peel or the bark or the flower of the plant, and they're able to be distilled. Now, their job is that when the plant is damaged, diseased, or infested with pests, these oils come to the surface for healing so that that plant can continue to thrive. So we can distill those oils out of the plant and use them for our own healing as well. Now, those essential oils, different than our big molecules in our cooking oils, have teeny, teeny, tiny molecules. So small, they can pass through our skin, they can pass through the blood-brain barrier. They're very, very small, and they can get into every cell of our body. They are also fat-soluble. That allows them to more easily pass through the skin and be effective in our bodies. And they are extremely complex. Each essential oil is made up of dozens to hundreds of natural chemicals that make it extremely versatile. So when I show you lavender today, for example, I'm going to give you a couple of ways we love to use lavender, but there are dozens more because of how versatile these oils are. Now, my family, we use oils 3 different ways. We use them topically. That's probably our favorite way to use them. Rub it right on our skin because they're able to absorb into the body. And within about 25 minutes, when you've put an oil on your body, it's going to be found in all the cells of your body. So it has an impact all over. We also use our oils aromatically. So I'm going to show you this again later, but this is one of our diffusers. We have a few in the house. And so this is one of our favorite ones. We are actually traveling right now, and so we have this diffuser even when we travel. And so aromatically, what that allows us to do is breathe those little essential oil molecules right into our brain, where our hormones start, where our emotions are categorized and dealt with, for brain health, and breathe them right into our lungs for respiratory support. We also like to use oils that are good quality and safe to use to ingest. And so that's that'll be really helpful to involve quality because you might hear me talk about even ingesting some of our oils. So let's talk about that for a second. Quality. You guys know that you can find essential oils almost anywhere, right? Like the convenience store, or Whole Foods, or Walmart, or I've even seen them at Barnes & Noble, which is a bookstore, right? So we can find us on Amazon. We can find essential oils almost anywhere. And so sometimes it's hard to know which one should I buy? Are they all going to work? Is there a difference in their quality? And so let's chat about that for just a second. There is absolutely a difference in quality of products. And that's the case almost everything in our lives, right? We know that there are quality differences. For example, some of us save a little extra money every month in the budget to buy the good toilet paper, right? Because we know there's a quality difference. We want it to be softer. We want it to be thicker. And so we know that's going to cost us a little bit more. And we know that there's a difference in the quality. So with essential oils, that's the same thing. Essential oils are everywhere, but they're not all created equally. And so I want to talk to you about some red flags that my family uses when we're looking at essential oils to determine if they're safe for us. And so I like to share these with my friends. The first red flag is if the bottle has anything listed in the ingredients other than a plant name, then it is probably not a pure essential oil. Something's been added to it, it's been adulterated, it's been thinned out by something, diluted, lots of different options, but it's not a pure essential oil. If it's a lavender oil, it should just have that lavender plant name on the ingredient list. The second red flag is if the bottle says not to let it touch your skin. That sounds kind of weird, but if you start looking at these essential oil bottles, lots of them will say that, okay? As if they're intended just for a diffuser. But think about it. Do you really want to be breathing something in that's not even safe to touch your skin? Do you want to even be bringing a bottle home of something that might be an irritant for you or your children? No. That is a big red flag that there is not pure essential oils in that bottle, okay? Most of our essential oils we use topically all the time. They are definitely safe for our skin. Sometimes we dilute them down a little bit with some fatty oil if we have sensitive skin, but they are definitely safe for us to use topically. A third red flag is if the bottle says that the oil is highly flammable. Now, at some point, these oils will be flammable, but if they're easily flammable, it's likely alcohol has been added to that bottle. I've seen that happen with some more expensive essential oils like frankincense or rose, so you want to be careful and make sure that all that's in the bottle is actually pure oil. Now, here's the problem. No one in the United States regulates essential oils. So essential oil companies, they can take their little bottles and it can say pure, organic, all natural, whatever. And that doesn't mean it's true because no one is checking in to make sure that it is. So we have to self-educate. That's really, really important. So for my family, we've chosen only to use Young Living oils. And there are a few reasons why we've done that. We've gone through those red flags and they passed the test in that. But they passed the test far beyond that. In fact, they are the oldest company that has been bottling essential oils. Over 25 years. And so they've been around a long time. They know what they're doing. They know what temperature to distill the oil and how long it takes to get all the goodness out so that it actually do what it's supposed to in your body. That's a science. That's an art that not all companies do. They are also the only essential oil company that owns or partners with all of their farms all over the world, from France to Ecuador to the United States to Australia, that they have feet on the ground on all their farms. Why is that important? Because we want to know what goes into the soil, which for us is absolutely never any pesticides or chemicals. We want to know how the plants are cared for. We want to know that the workers are treated ethically. We want to know what happens at harvest, and we want to know what the distillation process is, where the oils are stored after they're distilled. Are they stored in stainless steel so that they don't get contaminated? We want to know every step of the way. We want to know that they're pure when they get in the bottle and they've been tested for that. And Young Living does all of that. And not every company can say that. So that's really important to my family. So we've only used Young Living oils for the last 5.5 years. Now, most people get started with Young Living oils the way that I did. This beautiful box that I showed you, see? This is our Young Living starter bundle. Do you love it? It is the great first step in diving into Young Living and diving into essential oils. Now, you guys, I have people come to me all the time and they say, well, can't I just buy one bottle of lavender? You can. Yes, we have retail customers. You can buy one bottle of lavender. Unfortunately, you're going to have to pay 24% more to do that, and I'll tell you how that works in just a second. But the big thing is, if you only buy one bottle of lavender, all you're ever going to know how to use is a bottle of lavender. You guys remember my story from the beginning where I was looking for a solution to a health problem and the oils didn't fill that solution at the time? Yep. If I had just tried one oil and I hadn't had my whole box and it didn't fix the problem I was looking for, you know what I would have thought? Those essential oils don't work. But that's not true. It just didn't work for me for that particular thing, but they've worked for so many other things. I'm going to show you what they've worked for as we go through this. So that's why I love to have a whole arsenal of oils. This kit has 12 oils, okay? It covers every body system, digestive system, immune system, respiratory system, your brain, okay, your circulatory system. And so it has 10 oils here on the top. And when you get your box, you're going to pull these 10 up, this little tab, and there's extra goodies underneath there. Okay, super awesome, right? And it also comes with a diffuser so that you can use your oils aromatically, which is a really impactful way to use essential oils. So it comes with our Desert Mist diffuser like this. It also comes, you get to be a sales member, a sales customer for life. You get 25% off, 24% off forever. And there is no obligation other than just grabbing your starter bundle. Now, we also have an Essential Rewards program that's a monthly subscription box that is optional and amazing. So as your wish list grows, you can even jump into that as well. This starter kit is absolutely what I encourage people to do as their first point, and it is only $165, but it's worth about $350. Young Living and I both want you to jump in so much that we want to make sure that it's affordable for you to do that, to get lots of oils in your hands and start using them. And so it's only $165. And I'm going to show you why that's so valuable as I talk through the tips and tricks that my family loves from these 12 oils. Okay, this little box. All right, so let's talk about that. So I'm going to pull these out. We have two types of oils in here. We're going to have singles and we're going to have blends. So let me start with some singles. This is one of my family's favorites. I love lemon. So lemon is great for lots of things, but it's like the get rid of your grouchy oil. This is a great one to put in your diffuser first thing in the morning because citrus oils are uplifting. It is also a great replacement for like Goo Be Gone, the stuff that you use to get off sticky things. So if you have like a sticker stuck on a mirror and you want to get it off, lemon is great for doing that. It's also a fantastic degreaser as well. Now we also love peppermint. Peppermint is actually one of those oils. I keep a bottle of this like in my purse and in the house and all the places because I love it. In my car. And so I love to put peppermint right here on my temples and the back of my neck for an occasional headache or when I need a little pick-me-up in the afternoon. Peppermint is also really good for your respiratory system. If you open this up and take a big breath, you're going to just feel it flow through your sinuses. It's so good for that. It is also really great for your digestive system. Put a little drop under your tongue after a heavy meal and it's going to help your body digest the food. We also love our lavender oil. So lavender oil is called the Swiss Army knife of oils. It's super versatile. It is great for all things skin. touch a pot you forgot was hot, riding your bike and skid your knee, all of those kinds of things, we pull out the lavender for those. We often will put a little drop of lavender on a Band-Aid before we put it on the kids. We also love lavender at night because it's super calming. You can put it in some Epsom salts for a bath. You can diffuse it in your bedroom. You can make a little spray and spray it on your pillow, but it's going to help you sleep better and stay calm. It is also really great for your respiratory system. I love lavender for respiratory systems for little ones. You can rub it down the bridge of their nose to help a leaky faucet nose to go away. So we love our lavender. Now those 3 oils that I just mentioned, lemon, lavender, peppermint, they're also like our 3 musketeers of seasonal changes. So when the world is covered in yellow pollen or things are blooming that are bothering you, then you'll want to use these 3 together, lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Okay? Now, another great oil that is also a single is one of the oils that makes this box so valuable, and that is frankincense. Frankincense is one of the oils that they gave baby Jesus 2,000 years ago because it was so often used and so precious to the people of that time. They used it from head to toe for almost everything, and we love it for that too. So we love frankincense to support the immune system. We also like it to help balance our emotions and keep us feeling grounded. If you're feeling like really anxious thoughts, you can put a drop of frankincense right under your tongue. Tastes a little bit earthy, but it's going to help calm your nervous system and help calm you down. My favorite frankincense tip is that it keeps me from getting sinus infections by helping me be proactive in taking care of my sinuses. If I'm feeling stuffy, I put a little drop of frankincense on a Q-tip and put it right in my nose, and it helps my body drain all that out. And I've been able to keep my sinuses so much healthier in the last 5 years than I was before when I was getting chronic sinus infections. Okay, frankincense. Now, one of the things I love about Young Living is that they also create amazing blends of oils for a particular purpose. So I'm going to show you a couple of those. So this one is Raven. Raven is blended specifically for the respiratory system. My favorite way to use it is so super simple. Put a little drop in the palm of my hand. Okay, I'm going to rub my hands together, and then I'm going to cup my nose and my mouth. And I'm going to inhale that goodness over and over and over again. That's going to support my sinuses. It's going to support my respiratory system and my lungs. If I am having a sneezing fit, a coughing fit, or the kids are having trouble going to sleep because they keep coughing at night, we might put Raven in their diffuser and use it that way. So it's a great one to use that way as well. We also love Panaway. Panaway is great for anything that needs a little extra TLC. So if you have some aches and that kind of thing in your body, your knees, your lower back, your shoulders, your neck, your children are having some growing pains, or they're a little sore from their after-school activities, then we love Panaway for that. So we rub that right on. You can do it neat without a carrier oil, or you can add a little fatty oil to it to help you rub it in, like some coconut oil. Rub it in easily. Makes a great massage. You're going to love the way that that one works super quickly. We also love our Thieves oil. This is my favorite from the box. Thieves oil is blended specifically for your immune system. It is there to help you stay well. Isn't that the goal anyway, right? I know I mentioned I have 4 kids. This one is gold for us because we don't want to be in the doctor all the time. We don't want to be passing around sicknesses all the time, and we don't. In fact, our doctors hardly know who we are because we're not there very much, because we know how to support our immune system. And Thieves is a particular way that we do that. We rub it, we actually dilute it a little bit, and we rub it on our spine or the bottom of our feet every day to help give us that extra boost. You'll also love this one for dental health. You can put it right on a tooth that's giving you issues, and it just helps keep your mouth clean. You can put a little drop on your toothpaste and use it like that. We also love Digize. Digize was blended specifically for the digestive system. We rub this one right on our belly buttons, or the Vitality, we can put it right in a capsule and take it, or put it under our tongue if we're dealing with anything that's upsetting in the digestive system, okay? From our tummies all the way up to our esophagus. You're going to love to have Digize in your arsenal. Now, we also have and use often. I actually have lots of bottles. My husband laughs at me of having so many bottles of Citrus Fresh. Citrus Fresh is a blend of citrus oils and spearmint, and it is so light and refreshing and clean. You'll love to diffuse this one while you're cleaning your house, but it is also great for creativity. It helps stimulate the right side of your brain. It's great to diffuse during homework time to help kind of get that brain going. And it's also a mood lifter. So if you're feeling a little down in the dumps, then you're going to pull out your Citrus Fresh. All right. Now, we also have our last three oils that I like to talk about together because they are great emotional oils. The first one is Valor. This is a Young Living favorite. No one in Young Living likes to go without their Valor. Okay. So Valor obviously is blended specifically for feelings of confidence. And to help us do things that might seem hard, or face a day that may seem difficult, or overcome an obstacle, or if you're having a transition in your life, or you have a child with separation anxiety feelings, then you might want the Valor. Valor is also known as a chiropractor in a bottle. So put a little drop of Valor at the top of your spine and at your tailbone, and it's going to help your body's natural alignment. Now, my favorite Valor tip is my husband puts Valor on his big toe every night. Why? Because it keeps him from snoring, so I can sleep, and it works like a charm. Now, we also have two bonus oils at the bottom of the box. You know, I showed you those goodies at the bottom. One is Peace and Calming. Peace and Calming is a great oil to have if you have kids at home, animals at home, or a stressful life ever, right? Which is all of us. We have one of those three things. So Peace and Calming calms the body. It helps and actually makes me sleepy. I love this one for a sleepy oil, okay? But it is also a great tantrum tamer, okay? So if your child has big emotions happening, swipe a little Peace and Calming on the back of their neck, or help them wind down using it. Put it on the back of your puppy's ears during fireworks or thunderstorms when they get a little bit upset. And then this is the oil every lady needs in her purse, and that is Stress Away. This oil helps you deal with the emotional and physical stresses of life by calming the body and uplifting the spirit. Calms the body with oils like copaiba and cedarwood. Cedarwood is what helps the melatonin be created in your... cedarwood helps the pineal gland create the melatonin in your brain, so it's very calming. But it also has lime and vanilla, which are really uplifting, and it's going to help your spirit and your mood, okay? So Stress Away. I promise you're going to love this one. We also have some extra goodies like our Ninja Red supplement drink in the bottom, which is full of antioxidants and helps keep your body well. And then we have some of our all-natural products made from our Thieves oil. We have hand sanitizer that is all natural. It is the best smelling hand sanitizer you will ever have. It's made from our peppermint oil. And then we have Thieves on-the-go cleaning spray. You need this for your shopping carts or for your phone case or all those places that you need a little extra cleanliness these days. You're going to love having these bonuses. It also comes with two little roller tops to pop right onto your bottles. Pop that onto your Stress Away and make it your new perfume, or pop it onto your peppermint so that you can rub it on your temples. You're going to have these in your box as well. Okay? So, you guys remember at the beginning when I said, I bet you're going to have 5 or 6 of these oils that you already know that you need in your life, right? How many do you have? I bet several of you have a list now of oils and tips for you that you need. So here's my thing. I do not want you to procrastinate about taking the best care of you or your family. I want to help you take the next step. So whoever sent you this video, they are going to be able to help you get started with your own starter bundle here from Young Living. It's called our Premium Starter Kit, and they're going to be able to walk you through how to order it. So make sure you message them back. Tell them which 3 oils you loved best, your favorite tips that you learned in today's class, and then tell them one of these things. Say, hey girl, or hey guy, I am ready for that starter kit. Let's get me started, okay? Or you can tell them, hey, I loved that video class. I'd like to keep learning more. Where can I keep learning more? And let's make sure that you are getting all the tips and tricks and things that you need to get the healthiest natural lifestyle you can. Now, I'm going to add one more thing just for you guys, okay? And that is, if you get started this month with Young Living essential oils and you grab a starter kit, I'm going to help cover your shipping. So I'm going to add a $10 credit to your account after you've ordered your kit, and you can use that $10 credit for a future purpose, and it'll kind of take the place of the shipping that you'll have to pay to get your starter kit, okay? So it'll be added to your account so that you can come back later and you can grab another bottle of your favorite oil, or you can try something new, but you'll have a Young Living cash ready to go, store credit ready to go for you for your next purchase. And that's just for you guys. I don't offer that to everyone, but that's special because I really want to help you take this first step. So I hope you learned a lot with me today. Thank you for joining in this video class. Go chat with your friend about what your next step is, and let's get you into our Young Living Living Oily team so that you can get all the education, resources, and perks of being part of our community. Thanks, guys. Bye.